Trader Cobb Crypto Podcast. This is the Trader Cobb Crypto Podcast.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Trader Cobb Crypto Show. Hope you are all having a great day. Okay, today's show, I wanted to discuss how 2 steps backwards can actually mean 5 steps forward. Now, I do talk about making mistakes. I do talk about lessons. As trading goes, you've got to make a bunch of mistakes before you can truly understand what you've got to do consistently all the time. Now, I've been doing this for 12 years, and I've made a lot of mistakes. The mistakes I repeat, I covered the other day, which was thinking. But I'm not going to go into that subject again because I've already covered it. The point I'm trying to make here is, if you do make mistakes and you do go backwards, don't feel bad. Don't despair. Whenever we make mistakes, and these can be catastrophic too. These can be really, really silly mistakes. Things that you know you shouldn't do that you did do just because, who knows, you just did it. It doesn't mean that you should stop. It doesn't mean that you should be disheartened. For example, I know that this week in the various groups, I have seen people say that they've lost half their portfolio, 1/3 of their portfolio. And often the reason they've done this is because they've gone against the rules. Now, obviously, I teach trading strategy, and those rules are very structured. There's a reason for that. Sometimes breaking those rules can be a good thing. Let me finish this, right? Let me explain that to you. These people that have done this, I know that they know how to trade. I know that they are good at trading because I've seen some of the trades that they've taken. They need to improve, obviously, to get to a point where they're consistent with their execution. To give you a bit of a better perspective on that,
a little bounce yesterday.
That's a lesson that these guys and girls have now learned. They have got, like I see in the chats, they're sort of saying, look, I lost a big amount because I tried to catch the bounce. I tried to catch a falling knife. Now, I say it time and time again that it's a dangerous thing to do. It's a mug's game. It's far too difficult to pick the bottom. It's far too difficult to pick the top. And there's only one top and one bottom every now and again. The way I trade is to focus on the chunk in the middle, making money within the cycle of the trend. And I'm good at doing that. And it increases the probabilities. Now, if you're only going to get one bottom and one top every so often, but you're going to get lots of in the middle chunks, then it's better to focus on the middle bit. The thing is, people like the glory. They want to say, oh, I picked the top, or oh, I picked the bottom, I called it. Who cares? It's a very, very dangerous game, and I don't know anybody that's made a living out of picking tops and bottoms. I know people that get it right sometimes, don't get me wrong.
It's positive.
But for me, picking tops and bottoms is really not a wise career choice. Coming back to the picking the top and the bottom, the reason these people have lost money, they know they've lost money. They know they've broken their rules and they know they've lost money. The whole 2 steps backwards is breaking those rules and their account going down and they're probably feeling a bit of pain, all that sort of thing. The 5 steps forward can be they may never do it again and they'll learn from this. Not only will they learn from the lesson of, the point that not breaking, don't try and catch a falling knife, for example. So they didn't try, not only will they learn that lesson, but they'll probably also learn a lesson of, well, you know what? I broke this rule. I did something silly. I know I did something silly. Maybe I should stop going against what I know to be correct. Maybe I should stop chancing my hand at things. Thinking about the top and the bottom, thinking about, oh, okay, I know it's not in an uptrend, but it's found support. It's probably going to bounce here. That's not a high probability outcome for you as far as profit goes. These people now that they've broken that rule and they have been hurt by it, and they, I know some of them came back, you know who you are, and said, the very next day, oh, look, I followed the rules again, followed the trend, and look at this, a positive outcome. And it's like, funny that. It's because these rules, this structure I've been using a long time, guys, it really works. So, breaking these rules, as much as it can be painful, as much as it can cost you money, don't get too hard on yourself. I've done the same thing. I've made the mistakes. I told you last week I made a mistake last week, but I didn't try and catch the bottom. I don't do that. It's not what I try and do. It's not how my trading goes. So what I want to suggest to you all is that if you have made a big error, if it has cost you a lot, and even if you haven't recently, you probably will at some point, see it as an opportunity to really grow. Analyze the mistake. Once the emotion's gone, because it probably hurts a bit, you probably had a bit of a hit, it doesn't feel very good. Once that emotional side of things has passed, I challenge you to really go into the detail as to why you made that decision, what the feelings were, because feelings are emotion, and how maybe you can put some safeguards in for next time that you have this this epiphany that, you know, you're onto something, which in fact you're not. So think it through, plan it out, and try not to make the same mistake. Not just the identical mistake of trying to catch a falling knife in this example, but try to point out the issues, the things that led you to believe that this was a better way of going. Because if you can identify the behaviours to the bad decisions, then you can capture those behaviours and stop the bad decisions before the next time. So guys, have a great day. I hope that has been beneficial for you. Don't forget, this show is brought to you by TraderCobb.com. Go across to the website, join up to the free bi-weekly video newsletter. Thanks very much. Bye for now.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Podcast. Check out TraderCobb.com because experience matters.